Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Love you guys. Thanks for being here today. I am going to do some more in this intuitive painting collection book that I have, this plain magazine that I'm just kind of using as paint experimentation through inspiration from various artists. At least that's what it's turning out to be. There's some free pages in here that I've just kind of went nuts on, but most of them I'm looking through are inspired by another artist, and it's me trying out their method. So the last page in here that I did was with Miss Jubilee, my little aspiring artist, and it turned out to be this right here. So quite busy and all page full. I mean, there is not a space on this page that is not painted on. I mean, everything has paint. Everything. Maybe that spot right there doesn't right there. But seriously, so much paint on here. And honestly, all of these pages, and this is inspired by Trisha Robinson art. This is a Judy Woods art. The first one, this one's Judy Woods as well. So just me, but everything on here, all these pages are so full. And this is Flora Bowley from Brave Intuitive Painting. Yeah, every inch of these pages is covered, and I don't know what's going on here. I still might redo that one. And this is Diane Black. And so I thought, you know, BB Henry, if you have not known her, she is a very fun artist. I like everything she does. I love the color combinations that she uses. And anyway, her latest video is how to white space. Okay, we're going to look at that. How to white space. And after we have Sylvester Stallone here, skip. This is BB Henry, and she's just the cutest thing, and I love her art. But this whole thing is how to achieve negative space on a journal page. And I'm looking at all my stuff. I'm going to fast forward here so that you can see what she ends up doing. So it ends up looking like that. But her process, and she works on a regular art journal type book where her page is blank, and she's starting off with gesso. And so I took some notes here. I'm going to stop this. And I took some notes, and I'm going to try to do that, try to use up negative space on here. Try to use negative space, make negative space, create negative space. Anyway, there's going to be space on here where there's no paint. Now, that can't happen completely because this is obviously a magazine. I need to cover up everything. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply white gesso. And then if that doesn't make it thick enough, I'm going to use my white paint, but just to cover it up because, you know, I need a white canvas to work from if I'm going to do it her way. And I brought out brushes. I need a bigger one. I like this one. So only thing is, you know, I want to try to use her color combinations too. So the pinks, the I'm going to try to use some of these paints here. My Dollar Tree yuckos, and then yuckos as in yuck. They're kind of boring. And then I'm using up this color palette. Is kind of what she used on her thing. And I have these gelatos. I don't have a Stabilo pencil. I do have a Sketch and Wash Generals S, or Generals Sketch and Wash number 588, which is water soluble, but it's not as dark. So I do have my black gelato for making lines, and she uses, she's got her palette knives and a few brushes. So those are what I brought out for working with, putting on my smock, got my water. You know, there's so many things to have available. And you know what I also need? I need something under. I do, because I don't want to paint on my mat down here. Anybody else forget to do that? Yeah, there we go. I don't care if it gets on the edges of the book. It's just, this book is just for me and experimentation. And let's see, make sure I got all the covers here. Okay, here you go, trying to think ahead, and I forgot this major step of covering up my workspace. Okay, so the first thing is just covering this up. Now I can tell right now it's not going to be completely white, but I think it'll be okay, and I'll have, wow, this is going to use up a lot, and then I'm going to have to dry between layers, so this is going to be a chopped up video. It's going to have to be, because I got to dry between layers, especially this big first layer. Okay. Bloop. Pause. Okay, so I have the base layer done, and then the next thing that she did was she just did some lines. Okay, it's not as dry as I want it to be, but it's gonna work. It'll be work. Just some lines. That's my sketch and wash from Generals. And let's see, this is water soluble though. I'm a little worried about how it's gonna react. It might blend when I get to the painting part. So, let's try the painting part. Let me just add some paints on this paper plate palette, and we will possibly anything else that starts with the letter P. I don't know. I like that yellow. I like this King's Gold. It's, whoa. And obviously we'll do some white for blending later. And then this red. Oop, maybe. Enough of that. And she just uses a little bit of everything. And again, this is just going to be well, that's kind of watery. This is going to be concentrating on white space, being very purposeful in having white space. Not everything needs to be covered up. So she used a palette. She started with some oranges and yellows, sort of in the middle. Yep, see, there's a smudge. Let's get some of that on there too. So it's basically, it's going to be some sort of thing in the middle here. And no real rhyme or reason to her, the way she does it. She just changes up her tools. But she does have some interests going up and down. I'm looking in my monitor just to see where I'm at. I like this dark red. Ooh, that just makes it pop, doesn't it? Ooh, I like that. Okay, switch up my tool. I don't know. I kind of like the scrapey look. Oh, I forgot to do the scribbles. Is it too late for that? Nope, it's not. I like these pencils. They came in a kit. Okay, I'm gonna switch up my angle so you can see a little better. Okay, so there's that. And I've got her video up here, and I'm just kind of zipping through and seeing what she does next. And so she's got some thicker lines she puts in here. And I'm going right through my wet paint. One thing I'm struggling with is circles. I would like to add some circles, but I don't know. I don't know. It's getting a little dark though, so let's add some yellow. Some of these yellows in different places. It's kind of blending in the colors too. And smudge in some white just to soften the edges. You know what? She uses her finger. Let's go there. And she uses the words cloud-like. Kind of like that. Blending in the edges. Kind of make it ethereal on there's really no defined edge, and it just kind of switches out the color with the softness of it floating away. I can tell you right now, all of this is bothering me. I don't know what to do with it. We'll just keep going and see what happens. What about splatters? Okay. Kind of like the splatter. What about some little lines? Boy, I don't know. What do you guys think? Scratches? I kind of want circles. Okay, that definitely adds to me. I like that. Okay. Okay, so I'm not sure about this. It's fast, that's for sure. This seems too stark for me. Let's add some pink in that, just to lighten it up. Too stark right there. Don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that adds. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna be done. I don't know. I'm a little afraid of this. It's kind of a strange feeling. I think partly because of the substrate I'm working on. It's not conducive. It's bumpy. There's this is like too much right there. I've got to match it over here. I don't know. It's abstract. I feel like I'm just I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna stop because it's making me uncomfortable. Seriously, I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I like the colors, that's for sure. I need definition. I need some lines going back and forth. I've got lines here and there. I've got some circles, some drips and spots, and I purposefully left white space. So I guess mission accomplished. I don't know if it's pretty. I don't know if it needs to be. So that's where the uncomfortable comes in. Do I like how it looks? Is it pleasing to my eye? What part did I like about it? I liked making the circles. I think the circles made it more pleasing to me personally, and having some sort of a directional thing, even though it's going across this way, up, kind of a crescendo, decrescendo. These look like claw marks. I don't like that. Sometimes art can be uncomfortable and we have to embrace it, and we figure it out as we go along. Okay, I'm going to call it done for now. I'm going to look at it some more and see if I like it or what to do with it. But for now, I'm calling it done. So thanks for coming along to see me working in a non full page kind of thing, and looking at my white space as more important than the actual paint, which is kind of strange for me. So, and not filling up the whole page with paint, although, you know, not counting the background with the white. So I'm calling it good. I hope you enjoyed that, and take a look at Baby Henry's art, and she will get you all settled in and abstract and some fun color combinations. She's great. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for coming over. I love you. Take care, and as always, God bless. Bye-bye. Okay, friends, so I did add a little more with my black Pizzy Art pens. As you can see, there's some circles that are more defined, some squiggle lines, some more dots, and tried to make these side claw marks look a little less scratchy. So put like little X's types of things. So it has more on it. I think the black is what I think makes it look better for me, but it's all still scribbles and lines and abstract. So that's what it is. I'm gonna let it set. It needs time away from my eyes. My eyes need a break from it. So I'm gonna let it set as is and maybe come back to it another day. I feel like it needs more, but I think maybe less is more when it comes to stuff like this. A lot of questions, a lot of personal questions. So I'm gonna call it good. And yeah, I hope you're having a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.